Hi everyone. I'm here today again for Designers for Lunch. That we launched yesterday as a first event of Isola Goes Digital. Today I have the pleasure to host Sebou. That is a Swedish brand. The guys will be online soon, and we will talk about their story, about the process of their of realization of their projects, of their products, and we will see also like the way they mixed, how they mix the culture of Moroccan artisans and the style of actually Scandinavian design, because they are they created this mix with their proposal, with their design proposal. I'm waiting for them to see if they come live, and
Yes,
they should be live soon. Oh, here they are. Hi guys.
hello
How
everybody.
you doing, Gabriele?
How are you? How are you guys?
Yeah, we're good. How are you?
I'm good too. I'm really happy to have you today with us. And I just wanted to introduce that we met in Sweden, actually in Stockholm during Stockholm Design Week. I was there as a visitor, as a guest, and I met you in this amazing rooftop where you were showing your rugs, and it was really nice to meet you. So that's why I really wanted to have you in within our platform. And actually, we were talking about making an event together in Milan Design Week. Then it was cancelled, but we are still together. Like we just started to collaborate. So I hope this can stand for long. So guys, introduce yourself, introduce your brand, who you are, what you do in Sebou. So just to let our users know a little bit more about you.
Yes. First of all, we want to thank you as well. You took your time and came to our event. It was a pleasure.
You're welcome.
Very much.
Yeah, we really appreciate
Also for me, guys.
So we are three friends. Me, Omar Mari, and Wadud,
Yeah.
Subero, and another friend, Salman. I started for like 7 years ago. Started making rugs by an accident, actually. So I went to make one rug for myself at a woman's place, and she was so nice, and she told me her story about make how she started making rugs, and how she makes rugs and takes them to a marketplace, and sometimes it's so hard to get them sold because it was too far away. So I got emotionally attached to that woman. So we started together and
There's a problem of connection, maybe.
Okay, we're
Do you
back.
hear me, guys?
Yeah,
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
No worries. No worries.
Yeah, cool. So we started improving. I started like the things I've seen in Scandinavia, try to improve the craftsmanship in Morocco, because they have been making rugs for hundreds of years the same way.
You are anticipating my next question, like so. No worries. But because I just wanted to explain well to. I mean, I already introduced it, but this thing like really amazed me, because you mixed like the traditional artisan culture of Morocco and the Scandinavian style. like
Yeah.
this thing, like really, for me, it was like when I realized it, and I realized it immediately, actually, like apart from the sustainability the side of your project, that we will talk about it as well, but that really amazed me. So just keep, I didn't want to interrupt you. I just wanted to say that it was my next question, but you're already answering, so it's good.
No, but it's actually interesting that you say that, because mixing these two worlds, the Moroccan world with the Scandinavian minimalism, is kind of like at the
Completely
core.
different. Completely different.
But it's also who we are as individuals, right? Growing up in Sweden, seeing the best of both worlds, taking the best of both worlds and mixing it and put it together in this beautiful piece of rug that we're making. It's actually, it might seem surprising, but it's actually more natural and organic than you would think. This is just the way we think, and I don't think there would be any other way we would do this. Like,
that's amazing. Really, really well done, guys. Really well done. But I'm curious about one thing. Like, so you said how the story started, but how what is the process of selecting the artisans? How do you find them? Because I think it might be hard. Also, you live in Sweden, so how your day like is going usually, like you are in contact with the artisans in Morocco. You are going there very often. Like how does it work?
Exactly. We're trying to be there as often as we can, because of we can't just be there all the time. So we have to be in Sweden as well, as you say. And now it's easier with the internet. You can have contact all day long with everyone, everywhere in the world. So internet has made it very easy for us. So I can sit at home in Stockholm and still see what's weaving on the at the weavery.
Yeah, but how do you find the artisans? I mean, to do that, I guess you have to know them, or you have a network there. You have someone working there. How does it work?
I have many people helping me there, and contacts. If one is happy to work with you, and the others will come.
And
so also, it's a network that spread itself naturally, basically.
Exactly.
But I get it. I think Omar is being modest, because, to be honest, he's getting the right weavers and assembling the correct team, and that truly understands our process, how we work, and the kind of designs we're trying to put together really takes an extensive amount of time. So I got to say that he's actually, like, you have to build a long-term relation with the weavers, and also make sure that they trust us.
Exactly.
Right? We're looking at this, at what do we do in the next 5, 10, 50, 60, 100 years? So it's about not only making sure the Sebou is here today and tomorrow, and that the weavers are working with us today and tomorrow. We want the weavers to work with us next 10 years.
Exactly.
And we want them to be able to tell, hey, actually, you should try this technique, or this is another type of wool. Like, because it's very much a learning experience. It's just as much as we are bringing our talent to them, but it's also us understanding them and learning from them. Because at the end of the day, they are the ones weaving, like literally sitting there weaving. So it's very much, building a relationship with our team in Morocco, basically. And he's done it.
I've been in Morocco in December, and I fell in love with the country. Like I visited really well Marrakesh. I went in the desert with my wife and partner, and I love the mood of that country. Like it's the colors, the taste, people. Like it's so I perfectly understand what you're saying. Like they have to trust you. They have to follow you. They have to believe in you, believe in your brand, in your project, in order to give the best of themselves and to give you suggestions on how to improve the products. Like this is an amazing thing. So, but and I mean, there is also an important side like of the project that is focused on sustainability. So I wanted to go a little bit deeper on this thing, like, because I want to know how you select the materials, what kind of materials you use, and how the process is started also with the artisans, because I mean, I can imagine they usually don't work with waste of materials. So like how does that work?
With the sustainability part, I mean, Omar can tell you more about like the process of picking out the right, the right colors, the right material. But as far as being sustainable, it's a must-have. So we are actually at the core. What we want to do is trying to redefine what luxury is. So luxury today is not only the expensive Hermes bag or Louis V bag. It's also about producing a product where everybody who works with Sebou, from developing our yarn to the weavers, are treated well. We want to respect nature and everything we do. And to us, that's part of putting together a luxury product, not only giving you an end product with beautiful visuals. It's also making sure that everybody can live off of what we're doing, making sure the nature is respected, making sure we reimagine and reuse old materials. Reuse old materials to put together the best possible product that we can for our customers. So I think that is truly, to us, that's much more luxury than just selling a super expensive bag without showing any form of transparency into how the product was made. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. And it's really, really interesting.
And also we have like so much material just laying around, like waste. You see,
That's why
many brands have like so much like waste material, just old material, just laying around. So if we can take it and reuse it and make a handmade rug that will last you like 200 years, that would be perfect. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's really interesting, the approach, because you say, okay, there is a lot of waste in textile, like in this case, in the textile industry, and you collect it. Okay, you make artisans, local artisans with that ancient culture, make like really unique pieces, because every piece is unique. And then you give also like the possibility to work to these people. Like, how is the relationship like between you and the people you work with, in terms of also like let's say payback? I don't know if it's the right word in English, but I mean, you give jobs to many people, like to many persons in this way. So it's even more than sustainable, your project.
And even Sebou is giving back like 25% of our revenues every year to the community. So like when someone is sick, need go to the hospital, there will be like a budget school for kids. We're trying to help as much as we can.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
That's part of our sustainability.
Exactly. I mean, this is just as much as it is about us. It's so much more about the community that we work with, right? About like bringing back. We feel like we have to make people understand the value of the craftsmanship, the value of the way they weave these rugs, right? So it's not only about the actual finished product. It's about the actual craftsmanship.
And they have to be like proud of their craftsmanship.
Exactly.
So that
it's really like I really admire you a lot, guys, because this is not just a sustainable approach to design, but this is social design also. Like, I mean, you through design you help people, and at the same time you create unique pieces. Like, I'm really enchanted by your project. Like, the thing is,
when you saw it in Stockholm.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
When you were here last time, what did you?
I mean, like I remember. I remember it perfectly because like we were in this penthouse that was amazing, and I was actually with Patrick Batista from Design Wanted. It is one of our partner for the event,
Nice.
and actually he knew the person who actually then suggested us to come to that event. I mean, the house was already amazing, and then I remember there were these rugs everywhere. So like I remember it's perfect. It's the first thing you see because they were really everywhere, and they were all different. I remember I went closer and I saw the material, and I immediately understood that they were recycled materials because all the pieces were different and they were creating a unique pattern. Like it was amazing. I really loved your project. I mean, I told you immediately. Like we talked for a while. That's nice. So no, I'm really happy to have you on board, guys. And I was thinking, like, how is the packaging of the rugs? Do you have a packaging? Like, how do you sell the pieces?
So we sell them in a reused plastic rice bag, the big one. You know,
Okay.
you have been in Morocco, you have seen the blue and the yellow
Yeah,
bags.
okay. So also
Yeah.
the packaging is recycled. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we wash them and we wash old ones and use them to package our rugs.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Amazing. Yeah, we try to aim to not use new materials. Like basically the only new material we use is the wool, but the wool is also organic. We shave the fruits like once a year, but everything else, what we see laying around, I can rewash it, reinvent it, clean it, make it new, and present it back to the public in a
Exactly.
in a new and a beautiful way. So, and we see
Wonderful.
beauty of things, right? We like old things. We like old cars, rustic cars. Omar is a huge fan of old cars. I'm a huge fan of old vintage t-shirts, vintage clothes. So it's all about like, how do we take this old piece, make it new, reinvent it, and bring it back to the public.
So your brand represents perfectly yourself. What's your personality? What's your life? And what do you see? What do you see like forward? Like how do you see the future? What opportunities you think you will have in the future? What are your goals for the next years?
I mean, grow. I mean, we want to develop. So we have rugs, and obviously develop more products. We have more styles coming, and more rugs fitted to different rooms. We have marble. We have ceramics on the way. So
wow, I'm really curious,
of,
guys. I'm really curious.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. We have a lot of things cooking,
and we have some collaborations.
Yeah,
on the way. Some big ones. Some really nice ones.
Yeah, we really like we call interdisciplinary collaborations. So we want to mix. How do we mix? Like we're already tapping into the fashion world, right? So we have some interesting fashion collaborations coming out this fall. But how do we tap into other areas? Like how do we tap into fashion we're doing? How do we make something with a florist? How do we make something with an artist, an abstract artist? So we'll collaborate and have other people interpret our rugs.
That's how we do and learn from each other.
Yeah,
from different people.
That's something that actually we have in common because we always try to bring together all different areas of design and not only design, like to create let's say like a mix between different disciplines, but that can bring value, like, and can bring people also to collaborate, because with different backgrounds you can always learn something new. I think that's really important. Exactly. And so I can't wait to have you like also physically in the space maybe in Eindhoven, let's see, in Dutch Design Week, or next year Milan Design Week, as we are planning for this year. But I know also that you're in this location right now having a shooting, right?
Yeah, we are. Let us.
Guys, let's show us a bit more. So we can also see the products.
We'll show you what we're doing. We're doing a shoot in a house for our fall campaign, I guess. Or
cool.
So
you're in Stockholm right now, right?
Yeah. We're in Stockholm. So you should see the view from the house. I don't know if you see the.
Like
You see,
you only shoot or exhibit in amazing houses in Stockholm, like as I can see.
we have to. And here's part of our team. We're actually on the break doing this interview, but
I love behind the scenes like this. Like show us a little bit the rugs. Can you go closer to?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Here's another rug.
So this is the new collection.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. It's part of the
Thank you for the preview. Like that's the kind of contents that we like to share and talk about. Thank you guys. It was really a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And see you soon.
I hope to see you soon too. I hope to see you soon, and let's keep in touch. We'll talk next days.
You remember, you're gonna take us to the best restaurant in Milano, huh?
The best
restaurant in Milano. You remember?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. But I hope we can do it even earlier than next year. Like if you come and visit us in Milan, like just let me know, and we can have a really good dinner together. And I just invite everyone in the platform, like all the users of the platform, to see your profile, to see your projects, and to keep in touch with you. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you again, and see you very soon.
Okay.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.